Hi loves, welcome back to my channel. So I have some good news and I have some bad news. Let's start with the bad news first. One of our own, which is ICrafter, is going to be closing their shop, and it's going to be sad. I mean, it's been really sad seeing a lot of our favorite stores closing. And I do want to mention that they did send me an email, which is happy for us because we get to benefit from the closure, sadly. But they had on their website, they had items that are up to 90% off. And so I thought I would share what I picked up. So I had placed two orders. My first order, I ended up getting some of these little blending brushes right here. They had them for 50 cents, but they only had the color orange and the clear, which I don't think had made any difference at all. So I got a bunch of those. And then I decided to go with this one also as well, where it had the different color coordinating ones. I thought this would be perfect just for my basic basic inks, to go ahead and use those. So those were $5. And I can't remember, I want to say, I think these were $3, but this is just a stamp, a little coffee stamp. And so you have a bunch of different little coffee cups. You have the little toppers with the different froths. You have some smiles that I guess you could put on the top of your coffees also as well, or you can put it anywhere you want, actually. And then there's all kinds of different little coffee sentiments that are really adorable. So I picked up a few of those, and I thought I can gift those. And then I ended up picking up this die. This is a Lori Whitlock die. It says the perfect gift box. And I thought it was darling. And so this is what the die looks like right here. So it comes with the actual piece to make the box. You have a bow. You have 3 pieces to make the bow. You have a tag. You have a little snowflake to go in there. And then you have a larger snowflake, which you can decorate the sides. And then you also have a cornered snowflake so that you can decorate the corners. So that was pretty cool. And then I ended up picking up, this is like a phenomenal bargain. That one right there, that die was $7. And then I picked up these plates, you guys. These plates were $2 for one set of plates. So you're paying for $1 a plate. And when I was reading the description, you can actually use these plates also in your other machines. So if you have a Sizzix machine, you can put them in you can fit them in your Sizzix machine as well, because they said that they are compatible. So I got them in, I got like 6 packs of the pink and I got 6 packs of the blue. And the reason being is I like to have 2 different color plates if possible at all times, so that I know when to flip. Because I like to flip my plates all the time and put one on top and one on the bottom, and I like to flip them over and everything. And so this is, what I usually like to do. And then I always love to have, for those delicate, like mirrored cardstock, I like to have a plate that doesn't have anything on it sometimes, no indentions on it, or something that's very lightly indented so that it doesn't also emboss my paper by accident. So these were, like I said, $2 for a set of 2 plates, and you can get them in those 2 colors. I got an iMend self-mending pro deck. I completely forgot that I picked this up. And I can't remember how much it was. I want to say, I think it was $5, but I'm not positive. You'll have to check their site. I know that they have a lot of items still left, So I did get this one. And that's just like the self-mending means like when you run it through, it doesn't make a lot of, like, how the plates would have like cracks in them and cuts in it. It barely has any cuts in it. Okay, and then I ended up picking up a couple packs of these, which is the shims. I just wanted to make sure that I had some of these in my stash just in case, because every once in a while I catch myself putting a piece of paper in there, a little bit of a thicker piece of cardstock in there just to help, push it down. And so this comes with a pack of 3, so I got some of those. Then I also ended up picking up this. This is for making flowers. It has a tool, which you have a burnisher tool down here at the bottom. And then you also have the little tip, so it's a dual end tool that has a little tip so that you can put your flowers on this little foam sculpting pad, and then you can just use this little circle, and then you can just rub around it to make the little 3D effect on your flowers. And then of course with your flowers, you always, you have to, sometimes curl them, or you want to just like, Melissa had shared in one of her videos how she ended up getting some needle nose pliers, and she bent her flowers around, and you could probably just use that on the edge and then bend your flower petals around it also as well. I don't know. I mean, it might work. It might be too thin. You can always try. So there, I ended up getting a few of those, so I can gift some of those as well. And then, last but not least, I did end up picking up a machine. They have their own die cutting machine, and it is called an iMotion. And it reminds me a lot of a Cuttlebug, like a Cuttlebug. And so you have the actual machine that like wings, it opens up. And then you have the little crank on here. It comes with your platforms. So you have the large base platform, and then you have the adapter, and then you have your other cutting pads, or cutting pads. And then also, let me turn this around really quick. Okay. So there it shows that you could actually have an area right here that's on the base of it, on the base of the platform where you put your pieces on top, where it opens up so you can put some storage in there. You can put a pokey tool inside there. You can put some tweezers inside there. And then it comes, of course, with all these that I mentioned. And I decided, because I've tried finding these standard base plates, and I could not find them anywhere. And I'm hoping that this will fit in my big kick. But it says that the plates themselves are okay to go with Sizzix, machines. So I'm going to cross my fingers and hope these work, because I've looked on eBay, and I've looked everywhere for these, and I could not find them. And then when I did find them, they're like outrageous. I mean, it's like $60 for a set. And I guess that is kind of cheap, but thank God I just held out. So I ended up making a separate order. So this was like a separate order, these two things, because I wanted this so bad. And I just figured, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and get this machine. So that is my share, you guys. And like I said, I am so sorry, ICrafter, that you are going out of business. It's sad to see one of our own, gone. And we're going to miss you. And I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. And I will see you guys all on the next video. Bye, guys.